On the 11th of March 2011, Japan was struck by a 9.1 earthquake as the Pacific plate subducted beneath the North American plate. This had a few consequences that Japan was not expecting. It caused the deaths of 19,747 people, and over 6,000 people were injured. Due to the development and economic value of properties in Japan, it cost $235 billion dollars worth of damage. And despite the fact that the buildings were resistant to earthquakes with aseismic features such as reinforced steel frames, many of the buildings were destroyed, causing 130,927 people to become homeless. Now, Japan had put many strategies in place to mitigate and adapt to the fact that they are located in a seismic area. So they had built a 10-foot tsunami wall. However, despite the fact that they built this 10-foot tsunami wall, due to the subduction of the ground, the tsunami wall sunk, causing seawater to go and flood, causing the tsunami to flood much of Japan. Now, this had awful consequences for the nuclear power plant Fukushima, and due to the fact that the tsunami wall sunk, it led to the power plant being damaged and radiation from Fukushima was released. The scientists at Fukushima stayed to control the damage and unfortunately led to radiation poisoning. Not only that, but 6,284 schools were also damaged because of the extent of the magnitude of the earthquake and the tsunami. And globally, this had a few consequences as well. Japan is a key part of the global supply chain, so it led to that supply chain being disrupted. Now, along with these consequences, many roads were also destroyed. Now, due to Japan's development and their high GDP of 48,168, many people within Japan had been made aware already of earthquakes and tsunamis. So many people were educated and understood their risk of living within an earthquake-prone or tectonic hazard-prone location. So many people were aware. This allowed them to prepare, so which led to the fact that their impacts were not as severe as other countries. The fact that they were aware meant that many people, 270,000 people, evacuated to higher land because they knew that if an earthquake was to occur, such as one with such a high magnitude, they'd need to get to higher ground. Because of their location in the Pacific, it is likely that they would experience a tsunami. Not only that, but they also, following the earthquake, had reinforced the tsunami walls to make sure that they could withstand any subduction that occurred in the future. Not only that, they improved their roads, so they fixed their roads to ensure that transport was okay. Now, the government did have a 10-year plan, but there was some corruption with the national government. Okay, so that meant that the immediate response in Japan was slightly slowed. Okay, now local governments do not have the funding needed to repair, so they had to wait for the national government in order to get the funding, which led to a slightly longer and less rapid response. Now that is our HIC earthquake example, or one of them.